Good day to everybody. Good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. Good evening to you, wherever you might be watching me from. So today I'm here to. First of all, my name is Olariwaju Ifadamilare. I'm here to teach you the things you need to know about yourself. The things you need to know about yourself. And if I will teach you what you need to know about yourself, it requires the information that you are lacking. Like I said in my previous video, when you go to a babalawo, you are going to learn. You are going to a babalawo to learn, because babalawo is a teacher. Babalawo is a preacher. And like I said, babalawo is not a destroyer, but a builder. A babalawo is not a destroyer, but a builder. A babalawo, we have to make things happen positively. So today, I am here to preach the words of Olodumare in Oduifa Ejiogbe. I am here to preach the words of Olodumare in Ejiogbe. Like you all know, we have 256 Oduifa from Ejiogbe to Ofunshe. And in all these Oduifa, there are so many messages of Olodumare in there. So it is the responsibility of each and every Babalawo to know what those messages stands for, to be able to explain, to be able to preach the words of Olodumare to people. So Babalawo are born preacher, they are born teacher, they are born problem solver. They are not a destroyer, but a builder. So first of all, I want to ask you a question, and the question is very simple. The question is, who are you? Who are you? That is the question. You see how simple the question is. I ask you, who are you? The answer you can give me is to tell me your name, is to tell me your date of birth, is to tell me your marital status, is to tell me your educational qualification, and to tell me how exposed you are, how many countries you have visited, the town you are from. Those are the things you can tell me about yourself. And some other things I didn't remember to mention. But I can tell you vividly that life is deeper than all those informations. Your life is deeper than all those informations. Your name, your educational qualification, your age, your marital status, your exposure, and everything you might want to talk of is not up to who you are. So life is deeper than all those I mentioned ahead. Your real identity is in your blood, your vein. The blood that flows through your vein is your real identity. So first of all, you realize that majority of us, we have deviated from what we are originally known for. We have deviated from what we are originally known for. For example, if I am from Ogun's family, Ogun's relation, Ogun's lineage, and today I said I do not want to have any relationship with Ogun. There is tendency that I will begin to experience some failure, some setback naturally, because I am no longer in alignment with the blood that is flowing through my vein. If I am from Ifa's family, Ifa's lineage, and today I said no, I don't want to have anything to do with Ifa, and I choose another way, which I don't want to mention because I am not interested in talking about people's religion. I am too disciplined about that. And if you said you've chosen to follow the other way, remember the blood that flows through your vein is the blood of your lineage, your ancestral lineage. There is tendency, or there are tendency that you're beginning to experience problems and difficulties. So do not forget the question I ask. Who are you? Who are you? And do not forget as well, I said I want to preach and I want to teach from Ejiogbe. I am still going back there. But I just have to come through this system for me to be able to arrive at my topic and my teaching. Everybody existing here on earth has an ancestral lineage. You are from Shongo's family, you are from Ogun's lineage, you are from Ifa's lineage, you are from Egungun's lineage, and today you said no, you are no longer interested, probably because you are born in Lagos State, you are born in Abuja, you are born in a city, and you believe you living in the city will not, or will actually create a space between you and your lineage. No. No. Your father represents your grandfather. Your grandfather represents your great grandfather, and so on and so forth. So today, I tell you, if you go to a lab, a medical lab, if they are able to extract your blood, put a test on it, you will realize that the blood that flows through your vein is the same blood as your father. And if your father do the same test, the blood that flows through your father's vein is going to be the same blood that flows through your grandfather's blood, your vein, sorry, and so on and so forth. So that is your ancestral lineage. So the fact that your father is no longer alive, your grandfather is no longer alive, does not mean that you are not having anything to do with them. So that is the beginning of every problem to mankind. So if you are living in the city and you are from Enugu State, from a village in Enugu State, in your village, there are ancestral things that needs to be done by you because that is where you come from. So if, however, you said there is a certain blood from somewhere that has washed away your own blood or your ancestral blood, you know it's a pure deceit. We call it fallacy. Because if you run a test on your blood, you will only get a result of your father's blood. And if your father do the same, he will get a result of his father, which is your grandfather. So you cannot get a sample of the blood of somebody who you believe has washed away your ancestral blood. So we need to take all this information very serious. I am not imposing my teaching on people. I am not imposing my information on people because I am not a religious man. I do not have any relationship with religion. I don't even believe in religion. I believe in you living your real identity, living your life according to the will of your creator. So many people are going through difficulties today because they are not in alignment with their lineage. They are not in alignment with the system of nature. And when you are not in alignment with the system of nature, there are tendency that failure will begin to come. Being in alignment is extremely important for a mankind. Very, very important. Now, do not forget my question. Who are you? How would you know your real identity? Because through your real identity, you will know the things you are not supposed to be doing. Through your real identity, you will know the type of food you are not supposed to be eating. Through your real identity, you will know the type of fruits you can eat. Through your real identity, you will know the type of clothes you cannot wear. So many people are in trouble today because of the type of clothes, the color of the clothes they put on. And they therefore link their problem to witches, to wizards, and so on and so forth. Whereas the cause of that problem is the color of the clothes they are putting on. Religion will not tell you if red color is not good for you to wear. Religion will not tell you if black color is not good for you to wear, to put on. And if black color is not good for you, you will realize that you will choose black color to be your favorite. I come again. If a black color is not good for your destiny, that black color is what is going to be your favorite because it has a purpose in your life, and its purpose is to cause a downfall for you. Not until you realize that this color, every time I put it on, there is always one challenge or the other. No, let me abstain from it for a while and see what is going to happen to my life. And if you are able to realize this, you will realize that everything concerning your life will begin to change. If you are not the type of a woman or the type of a man that that should be putting on a red color of clothes, and you are now going to a religion center, a center where you are choosing to be a choir, and the choir dressing is a red color. So this you have to put on every Sunday. So definitely there will be problem for you. You go to a mountain to pray, putting on red color, and red color is not good for your destiny. So it's still the same thing. There is no purpose of you going to the mountain because the result you are looking for will not come. The result will not come. Now, for you to know all this, that is why Ifa is very important. That is why Ifa is very important. I come again. For you to know all this information about yourself, Ifa is very important because Ifa will give you the light you need. Ifa will shed light on your journey here on earth. And Ifa will not force you to believe the messages of Olodumare. A Babalawo will not force you to believe the words of Ifa. Orunmila will not force you to believe in the messages he's giving to you. Because Orunmila is not a religious man. A Babalawo is not a religious man. Religion will not let you know all this. Religion will bring a separation between your physical being and your spiritual being. I come again. Religion will bring a separation between your physical being, which is this body, and the spiritual being. Because I will always look up to somebody, I will always want to give account to somebody who is not my creator. My daddy said I should not do this. My pastor said I should not do this. My pastor said I should not do. How does that relate with your original self, original being? So therefore, so today I'm bringing my teaching from Ejiogbe. I am bringing my teaching from Ejiogbe. Ọ̀rúnmìlà yìí ò dí mi ò dí, yìí ò dí náà ṣe ń tayé. Ọ̀rúnmìlà yìí ò dí mi ò dí, yìí ò dí náà ṣóògùn ró. Ọ̀rúnmìlà yìí ò dí mi ò dí, yìí ò dí náà ṣorun ọmọ. Ọ̀rúnmìlà yìí ò dí mi ò dí, yìí ò dí náà ṣọ́ntá. Ọ̀rúnmìlà yìí ò dí mi ò dí, yìí ò dí ní olókòkòṣìkò tí mú gé ẹ̀gùn tó sì ń gùn járí. Ó ní kí wọ́n sọ fọ́mọ ẹni kó lọ mọ́rọ̀ ọ̀tẹ̀ láti dì í torí kó má bàa kùbò, torí kó má bàa kù rẹ́gẹ́dẹ́. Ifá má jẹ́ ń kùbò, ẹ̀yìn àwòrò, ọ̀pẹ̀ ìṣẹ̀gì má jẹ́ ń kùbò, ẹ̀yìn àwòrò. The messages I gave out now is a pure and native Yoruba language. It's not even a Yoruba language, it's Akure language. It's a native Akure language. It's a message of Olodumare directly from Orunmila. So it is not necessary you understand the language. This is where the work of Babalawo comes. So it is now the responsibility of a Babalawo to explain Orunmila Udimiudi. It is now our responsibility to explain it to you. We break it down for you to understand. And it is also not our it is also not our responsibility to force you to believe the messages of Olodumare. Orunmila Udimiudi. Here, Orunmila is speaking about foundation. Foundation. Everybody has a foundation. If you are born in America, if you are from Africa and you are born in America, your foundation starts from Africa. If you are from Africa, you are born in Asia continent, your foundation starts from Africa. It starts from your home, your lineage. So now Orunmila is giving us a message. The words of Olodumare, speaking about foundation. That if you want to open an alligator pepper, you have to open that alligator pepper from the bottom. That is the foundation of the alligator pepper. If you want to open a bigger alligator pepper, we have two types of alligator pepper. We have the smaller one and the bigger one. So the smaller one is called Itaye. The Yoruba call it Atare. The bigger one is called Oguro. If you want to open both, you open from the bottom. You do not shionta. That is, no matter how big a stone is, if you want to move it from a place to another, you have to put your hands under the bottom, then lift it up, then push it. That is the foundation. You do not show woman. For a woman to get pregnant, the man will have to climb on the woman, then releases some semen into her. That process is Udi, that is foundation. He said they should tell his own children to go and take their own personal life from foundation. So many people are living life today and they are just taking it from the edge, from the top. They have left behind their foundation. Nobody is talking about their foundation anymore. So that is why after so many things they have done here on earth, nothing to show for it, because they have initially deviated from their foundation. Foundation is very important here on earth. That is why you will see a master degree holder, after looking for a job for some years, you get a job, you will now do the job, you get employed, you work for after 20-something years, nothing to show for it as a master degree holder. Then you now come to a Babalawo. A Babalawo will now make a divination. If a Babalawo make a divination and a joke will come out, you definitely know what the Babalawo is going to tell you. That this man, with your master certificate, with your PhD certificate, with anything you might want to talk of, you haven't taken your situation, you haven't taken your own case from foundation. Meaning that you are still coming back. to start up your life again, because everything that you have invested in is just a waste of time. So that is why believing in the words of Olodumare through Ifa is very difficult, because in the outside world, what you experience is different. When you have access to a spiritual man today, probably a spiritual pharmacist, which is called Onishegun, or anybody, it could be Afa, it could be Woli, it could be anybody. All you just want is money. You just want to be at all cost. You want to be famous. You want to be successful. You just want to have money at all cost. Even now that what people are into now is Yahoo Yahoo. That is what people are into now. People just want to make money at all cost. And these people do not even think about the foundation of their own life. If your creator had given you the opportunity to make 100 million in your life existence, and this 100 million, you will start making your millions from the age of 45 years. If at the age of 22 years, you have to you go and strive to fast forward everything, and between the age of 22 and 30 years you make that 100 million, you are going to suffer from that 30 years till you leave the earth. So when people like that come to a babalawo, when I mean babalawo, I'm talking about the real babalawo, not those who are into sham that claims to be babalawo. So a babalawo will have to lecture you, we calm you down first. We have to let you know the reason why you are here. Do not let money to be your priority. You need to understand who you are. Let your personality be your priority. Babalawo will have to take you back to your foundation after making the divination. Ifa says you have to do this. Ifa says don't do this. Ifa says you have to go this way. Ifa says don't go this way. And lo and behold, the person might be hungry, and the person will go, might not even come back again. But everything the Babalawo said, after 20 years, after 30 years, it definitely will come to pass. So the person who ran away, after 30 years, he will still remember that, oh, this man said this man, it will all come to pass. So today, I am talking about foundation. What can you say about yourself? Do you know where you come from? In your village, do you know what they are into? The family you came from, do you know what your father is into? Your father sleep with your mother and they gave back to you. Your father that sleep with your mother, do you know what your father is into? Probably before they were able to conceive you, they have been looking for pregnancy, and they have to go in and out for the wife to conceive. Now they give back to you. You said no, you do not want to have relationship with the system of your father, but you have chosen your own system. And at the end of the day, after several trials, after several years, the failure is ahead. Foundation is very important. Foundation is very important. If you are from the water, and your favorite is catfish, you know there is a problem already. If your energy is from the water, and now what you now choose to be your favorite is catfish pepper soup, definitely there are problems ahead. There are problems waiting, because you will be striving to meet up. It can't work, because as you are eating those fish, you are at the same time eating your flesh, because your energy that controls you is from the water. And where do you get fish? You get fish from the water. There are so many ways that people are getting it wrong. but nobody to enlighten them. There is no information about life anymore. What we are all looking for is money, 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 money. That is what everybody is looking for. No information about life anymore. You go to your religious center, the messages you are going to hear is from the first book, which is Genesis, to the last book, which is Revelation. That is the circle of the information you are going to hear. And your religion leader will only give out the information that will be of profit to them, not an information that will be of advantage to your life, a spiritual growth to your life. You need to know who you are. You need to understand your personality, your spiritual personality, the things you are to do, the things you are not supposed to do. For example, in Ifa Ogunda Boriogbe, which we also call Ogunda Torishe, we also call it Ogunda Orire. Ọ̀rúnmìlà yí kété mi kété, ìkété tí mo dé láyé ni mo dá lájé. Ọ̀rúnmìlà yí kété mi kété, ìkété tí mo dé láyé ni mo dá láya rere. Ọ̀rúnmìlà yí kété mi kété, ìkété tí mo dé láyé ni mo dọlọ́mọ rere. Ọ̀rúnmìlà yí kété mi kété, ìkété tí mo dé láyé ni mo doníre gbogbo. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ó ṣe ń fọ bí èdè, ó ṣe ń fọ bí ẹ̀yọ̀. Èé ṣe tí gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ fi jẹ́ kété kété kété, ó ní kí wọ́n sọ fún mọ́tò òun kó lọ mọ̀rọ̀ tiẹ̀ ní kété kété. Kí là ń pè ní kété kété? What is the meaning of kété kété? Yoruba call it common because kété is a native language. In Yoruba is common, common. English, fast, fast. So if that Oduifa comes for anyone, for example, a female, Ifa is telling that person before the age of 20 years, she should go and get married and start giving birth. If she wants to wait for the right time, for the time that her mate will get married, it will be difficult for her to find a husband. Because the kind of energy that she carries, the kind of spirit that she carries, those energy want her to do her things fast, fast. And if the parent do not have this knowledge, if the parent do not have this information, at 20 years, she might still be seeking for admission. So she might went to service after 27 years. That means if there is no strike in the college. So after service, she has to be looking for employment. At 30 years, she might still be single. And anything from 24 years, it will be difficult for her to find relationship. So what she'll be seeing is man picking up, dropping her, picking her up, dropping her, picking her up, dropping her. Now, she will be confused, linking that failure to something else. It could be witches or wizard or somebody from her family. No. Because her own energy, her own ori, that is what her own ori wants, that this person should go and marry at early stage of her life. So by the time her mates are looking for husband, she had already given birth to the children she come to give. Then how would your parent, or how would parent know all this? It's not written in the Bible. It's not written in the Quran. So these are information about life. So we have several ladies today, 40 years, no husband. 40 years, no child, no children. 45 years, no husband. Some will say it is the witches that is disturbing them, is wizard, is this and that. So somebody who ought to have given birth before the age of 24, finished giving birth, completely married. At 24 now, is now doing Olosho. Then by the time she now satisfied with her Olosho business, like maybe at the age of 30, she now wants to settle down. It will not be difficult for her to settle down. Because that is what her energy carries. And nothing can change it. Nothing can change it. My responsibility is just to enlighten people. I just want to enlighten you. I am not collecting money from it. I am not asking you to give me money. I just want you to be enlightened. That is why I am here. There are informations you need to know that you do not know. That is why I am giving you those informations. The witches you are talking about doesn't have your time. The witches and wizards are busy. They don't even have your time. So if you not go to church, every power of the witches you catch fire. Which fire? Who created the fire that is catching the witches? Because the witches are the messenger of Olodumare. They are also here on a mission. If not for the witches that are existing, the world would have collapsed today. So if you fail, you have to take responsibility for your failure due to lack of information about yourself. Our parents had failed because they do not have information about the children they give birth to. And we need to also seek for knowledge so that we will not also fail our children. That is why I am here. You that have given birth, what can you say about your children? Because you do not know yourself, so how are you able to know your children? If okra soup is good for you, do you know if okra soup is good for your children? So that is why we need to seek information to know the reality of life. Not everything you see is good for consumption. Life is all about information. We need to seek those information to be able to live a standard life, to be able to live a proper life. Information, foundation, those things are very important. And I prayed that your inner understanding will be opened. I prayed that your inner understanding will be opened. You know what you are going through. You know what you went through before you get to where you are. And you are beginning to see or feel or have a sense that your children is also having the same system. They've started going through that same process. And you know what you went through is not good. You need to seek information about your life. Seek information is very important. I have said it now. I will stop for a while. And I pray Olodumare will also give me the privilege to have another record another day. Elaboru, elaboye, elaboye, bosise o. Ogbo, atọ́, àsúre, ìwòrìwò fún ẹ ṣé o.